If you really, really, really want LR STR Beast Gohan, just please listen to what I have to say. Because yes, there is a way to give yourself more chances at pulling a copy of Beast Gohan. Now, unfortunately, it's going to come at a cost. And I don't mean, money, because you can also go down that route as well. I mean more sacrifice. Something you're going to have to leave on the table, and we'll also talk about whether doing that is worth it in the first place, especially for you and that big forehead of yours. I'm kidding. I know my forehead is pretty big too. And you'll see my forehead. I did mention now, if we get to 69K before the end of the anniversary, I'll do face cam. So I guess I can't hide my forehead anymore. Speaking of, really quick, if you or someone you know pours milk into the bowl first before the cereal, oh my god, it should be a crime to do that, as well as it should be a crime to know someone who does that. So if you fall into any of those two categories, you got caught lacking so bad today, drop down, give me 15 push-ups, and since you got caught lacking, you gotta subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. But if you don't if you don't pour milk into the bowl first, or if you don't know anyone else who does that, you're safe today. Bless your soul, bro. What are we doing that for? In 2024? Come on, man. Anyways, let's move on with the video. Hopefully you're having a great day. And I want to make a very clear distinction, okay? In the beginning of the video, I didn't say increase your chance at pulling Beast Gohan. I said to give yourself more chances. And they sound the same, but they are not. And let me explain what I mean, so that way you understand what we're talking about in this video. One thing is to increase your chance at pulling Beast Gohan. What that means is that the rate at which Beast Gohan drops is going to increase, right? We're not doing that. That's like hacking the game. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is giving yourself more chances. So the rate at which Beast Gohan drops stays the same, but how many times you can attempt to pull him increases. And what do I mean by that? I mean, let me rip the band-aid off. You're going to have to skip part one. Part one. I was going to say part one and part two, but Beast Gohan is part two. Beast Gohan is the best character in the game. If you want more chances, you're going to have to skip part one and I keep saying part one and part two. You're going to have to skip Gogeta and Broly. Why? It's very simple. Every single time you summon in the game, and again, this is not revolutionary, this is not science, but it's going to be something that many people don't want to do. And it's fair. But every time you summon, that is one chance at pulling Gogeta, one chance at pulling Broly, one chance at pulling Beast Gohan. If let's say you do 5 multis on Gogeta and 5 multis on Broly, that is 10 chances that you could have spent on Beast Gohan. I don't think you should skip Gogeta. I don't think you should definitely not skip Broly. Broly's easily the second best character in this anniversary. And I would not skip them completely. But if Beast Gohan is your main focus, you have to figure out what you're going to do, because these two characters drop first, and it's about 2 weeks before Beast Gohan arrives. And of course, I will be updating you. Like, I already dropped a video talking about how many Dragon Stones you can farm throughout the course of the anniversary, a very conservative video. But I'll also be dropping more in-depth video, as the celebration arrives. So the countdown celebration, I'll let you know all the ways to get free-to-play Dragon Stones throughout that, and all of part one. So that way I'm going to get you ready basically for part two. So imagine, who cares how many stones you have right now, right? Let's say you have 100 Dragon Stones right now, right? God bless your soul. But, and I'm kidding. If you have 100 Dragon Stones right now, it doesn't really, of course, the more Dragon Stones you have, again, the more chances you have of pulling these characters, but I'm still going to get you ready throughout the countdown and throughout part one. So that way you maximize the amount of chances you can possibly have for Beast Gohan. But the question, like I mentioned before, is this even worth it? Is skipping Gogeta and Broly even worth it? There's two things to consider. One, the value of the banners, okay? So if we look at all the banners, all 4 banners throughout the course, or throughout the anniversary, you can easily argue that the 2 best are the Dokkan Festival ones, right? So obviously Beast and Broly. And between these, I would give the edge to Beast Gohan here. Beast Gohan is just the best character in the game, so that just has massive value for him. Broly's banner does have the better banner unit, that's fair. Zamasu is better. GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is better than the counterpart here. Cooler is better than the counterpart. The gods are better than the counterpart. But the thing is that the 6th year anniversary LR EZAs are so insane. You take those 2 characters add them with the GT duo from the 8th anniversary, and Beast Gohan all on the same banner makes this banner just better. I'm not gonna say by a mile, because this banner has some really good value as well, especially with the Blue Bros EZA. However, I think if you had to look at it like objectively, like who's just the best units in the game and all the value you're getting from it, I would give it to Beast Gohan. So if you're going to skip Broly's banner and skip Gogeta's banner, at least for the meantime, to wait for Beast Gohan, from a banner value point of view, it's not a bad idea, right? Because again, if you don't pull Beast Gohan, you're still trying to pull, you're still going to walk away most likely with characters on the featured list that are still very, very, very good, especially two that have monstrous EZAs that are introduced in part 3 of the anniversary. So just keep that in mind. The second thing we have to talk about is discounts. We already know that the part 1 banners are going to have discounts. The question is, will those discounts end before part 2 comes out? Remember, buy through, get one free is an incredible, incredible value for celebrations like this, right? Many players pull those, Gogetas or those Brolys off of those freebie summons. My thing, and I believe this was the case last year, please correct me if I'm wrong. I really want you guys to get the correct information here, so if I'm incorrect about this, please correct me, and I'll pin your comment in the comments. But from what I understand, those discounts go away by the time the part 2 banners arrive. Keep in mind that we never really had to deal with a Carnival X Dokkan Fest anniversary before, so they could change that up. I actually even forgot how it worked on JP. I think on JP Dokkan, the discounts didn't last throughout the entire course of the entire anniversary. I think it was just the buy 3 get 1 free lasted until part 2, right? So if that's the case, and again, we'll have more confirmation. Like I can definitely do a little bit more research to check that out. Or if you already know how that works, let me know. But if the discounts run past Beast Gohan's arrival, then I would say definitely, consider not summoning for these two. Because still, if you wait, pull on Beast Gohan, and the discounts are still live, then that gives you, you don't really miss out on that freebie multi, a very powerful, chance at pulling the characters that you really want. Sorry, I hit the mic there. But if the discounts do run out, you're going to have to make a very tough decision. You either sacrifice the free multis on these crazy banners here and, give yourself more chances for Beast Gohan, or, you summon on these banners to take advantage of that, but you have less stones, and by that you just have less chances for Beast Gohan. So let me know what you think and what you're planning on doing. Are you going to skip these two characters here? Also, thank you very much for 61.3k. You guys are absolutely insane. I love each and every one of you for the support. Again, 69k by the end of the anniversary, and you do get face cam. And ever since I said that, you guys, we've increased and jumped like 200, 300 something subs. Please relax, okay? I mean, don't relax, but please relax, okay? Anyways, so yeah, I mean, look, it's gonna be a tough call. Skipping Broly, skipping Gogeta is no easy feat. I'm not doing that, right? But that's the reason I can do that is because I can spend money on the game. Not everyone has that luxury. I would argue most people don't have that luxury. So who cares what I can do? It's about what you can do, right? That's the entire point of this. If you really care about Beast Gohan, you might have to skip Gogeta. You might have to skip Broly, which sucks, but also gives you the opportunity to just farm everything out. If you are a newer player, it gives you the opportunity to spend all the time throughout part 1 to farm absolutely everything that you can in the game, because when the anniversary arrives, a lot of content does become, a lot of EZAs become available, a lot of events become available. So if you're new to the game, you have a lot of things incomplete. It is a perfect opportunity actually for you to get busy with clearing as much stuff as you possibly can, getting as many Dragon Stones as possible, and that will prepare you as much as possible for Beast Gohan in part 2. But of course, nothing is guaranteed, right? You can skip these two, grind 1,300 stones and get shafted on Beast Gohan. It's definitely a possibility. That's the risk that we all take when it comes to playing gacha games. You can do whatever you want. You can save for 13 years, right? You could have played this game since day one, farmed every single free-to-play Dragon Stone that's been available since day one, waited for this exact moment, even though there's no way to know that he'd come because 13 years ago, or not 13 years ago. You get the point, right? I don't know what I'm yapping about, but you understand that you can have 10,000 stones and still get shafted for Beast Gohan. That's just the risk that we all take. So I'm not saying by giving yourself more chances you're guaranteed to pull Beast Gohan here. But, of course, 10 multis at Beast Gohan is not better than 20 multis at Beast Gohan, right? And that's the logic that I'm running with throughout the entire course of this video, right? You're not increasing your chance of pulling Beast Gohan. You're increasing the chances. You are giving yourself more. There you go. You're giving yourself more chances to pull Beast Gohan. So if there was a 1% chance at pulling Beast Gohan, what would you rather have? 10 attempts at that or 20 attempts at that, right? 15 attempts or 30 attempts, right? Obviously, the 30 attempts are better. 1% may still be really hard to get, but at least you're giving yourself more chances to proc that 1% because all you really need is one copy, and this guy goes absolutely crazy. Merry Christmas, good night, and I'll see you in the next one.